Alright, people, so y'all see the title of the video. Where are the Buu Saga figures? Well, I'm here to answer that question because I feel like it's something that has been on people's minds for a long time. And I can understand why, because the Buu Saga has a lot of fan favorite action scenes of character designs. But I'm here to explain a couple things. Why it's too soon, why it's a good thing that they haven't even been put out yet, and when we can expect them. So, first of all, let's go through why it's too soon. Let's just put this into perspective. If we look at the pattern that Tamashi's been in, we're doing mostly Android era stuff at this point in time. Now, of course, we just got the end of Frieza Saga Goku, and that's because we're still rounding out a couple things from the Frieza Saga, and then we'll get into the real meat and potatoes of the Cell Saga, right? Cell/Android Saga. So I'm gonna put things into perspective of all the Android era stuff that we have to cover. But first, I want to talk about something real quick. I remember when the Metal Cooler teaser came out and they showed the grass on Namek as a teaser. And then I think one of the hashtags was New Namek, and people were guessing like Buu Saga stuff, Kid Buu. I think I remember one comment in particular. And if that gentleman sees this video, it's not a shot at you, bro. But because I understand that some people are a bit more casual when it comes to Dragon Ball, so they might have not picked up that was the Namek grass. But you know, for somebody like me, it was like, oh, that's pretty obvious. That's the Namek grass, not Supreme Kai Planet. But either way, I seen a couple comments like that in that comment section, and I was like, why would they just drop a Buu Saga figure out of nowhere when we've been doing mostly Android stuff? That wouldn't really make sense. They haven't just been randomly dropping figures, except the only exception to that is maybe a GT figure, and that's because they doing GT things on their own type of timing, like one GT figure a year. That's my theory, anyways. But to put things in perspective, let's look at all the Android content era content we gotta go through. Yardrat Goku, Mecha Frieza, and if we got a Mecha Frieza, King Cold. We got Second Form Cell, Perfect Cell, Super Perfect Cell, which will likely be some type of event exclusive. We got the reissue of Android 17 and 18. And then, on top of that, 18 has had a couple different outfits in the Android Saga, so we'll at least get the one that she got absorbed in, where she's wearing Chi-Chi's clothes. What else? We got Super Vegeta. We got Grade 3 Trunks or Ultra Trunks. We have Goku and Gohan after coming out the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, or with the battle clothes on, or Saiyan armor, whatever you want to call it. What else do we have? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. If they really want to do this, they could do Cyborg Tao, Mercenary Tao. What else they got? Oh, I forgot about the movies. Android 13, 14, 15, Super Android 13, Bojack's super form. Depending on how many members of the crew they want to do, they can do as members of his crew. You got Bojack Trunks. A lot of people like that version of Trunks. They might do him. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and his dad's gi from the Bojack movie. Oh yeah, how could I forget the Broccoli himself, Broly. We have to do a regular Super Saiyan Broly. You know, when he had when he was still being controlled and he had that bluish hair. You have base Broly to do, and potential remodeling of the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So look at all of those figures, and I might have forgotten some. Oh, we got some kind of on the fence figures that could be like Tamashi premium Bandai exclusives. That was the word I was looking for. And to be fair, a lot of these were probably going to end up premium Bandai exclusives. Another one is, oh yeah, how could I forget Future Gohan and Future Kid Trunks? How could I forget those two if I didn't already say them? If I'd already said them, I'm probably gonna cut that part out. But what else? Badman Vegeta. That's kind of like more of a jokey thing, but they could release that. We had the pink shirt. Goku and Gohan in their lounge clothes, like after they came out and they was just chilling before the Cell games. Goku at the end of the Cell Saga, where they showed him with the angel wings, or at least this is a in fact, I think they showed a prototype of that way back when they still had the 1.0 body. But as you can see, that's a lot of content to get through, and we had to be talking about Buu Saga content. Now, why it's a good thing that I haven't gone through that yet? Well, consider this. They still haven't, and my man Burst pointed this out to me one time. They still haven't perfected the art of making the smaller figures. So this is, especially like the pan was just released, so it's good that I'm talking about it now. But that pan that just was released, she looks good, and from what I can tell, people are having a decent time with her. Only thing I think I've heard of is like extra tight joints, so they saying for people to oil up the joints before they use them. But they still haven't perfected those smaller joints on those smaller characters, and I'm not sure how much more they can perfect it, considering it's just the nature of the character design of them being so small. But I could be wrong. I don't know enough about articulation technology to say what they can or can't do. But with that being said, this gives them more time to develop that technology before we get to a character like, or characters like Kid Trunks or Goten, right? And then like I said, there's more time to develop everything. So by the time we get to the Buu Saga stuff, these will be some of the best figure arts we have to date. So I think that's a beautiful thing that we haven't gotten there yet. It gives them a lot of time to develop, you know. And like I said, Buu Saga has a lot of fan favorite stuff. Majin Vegeta, Kid Buu. You want those figures to be immaculate when we get them when they drop, right? So that's, I think it'll be worth the wait. Also, when can we expect these figures? Now, based off of that list I gave y'all, that's that's gonna take at least a year and a half, I think, or about a year and a half to get through all those figures. So by the time, basically all of 2024 is taken up by Android Saga stuff. 2025 is debatable. We could maybe through 2024 we'll be through most of the Android/Cell Saga stuff. But 2025, we could be, once again, it'll be like how we rounding out the Frieza Saga stuff. Maybe we'll be rounding out some more of the Android Saga stuff, and we'll finally move on to the Buu Saga stuff. And even when the Buu Saga gets started, I doubt that Kid Buu will be one of the first releases that we get. Maybe I could see Kid Trunks and Goten coming out first, and then we'll have like a Buu Saga Gohan. He'll be in his uniform, and then they have him with his gi, and then they have the Great Saiyaman to redo, and then Base Goku with the halo, the Bora, Fat Buu reissue, or maybe a updated mold. But I can't see too much more they could really do for him. He's already pretty good as he is. Super Saiyan 3 upgrade, figure upgrade, a Super Buu reissue probably. Evil Buu. Look at all these different characters that even in the Buu Saga we gotta get through before we get to Kid Buu. Gohan in the Supreme Kai attire. But as you can see, there's still a lot of content to cover. But at least through what I just said, we'll be in the Buu Saga by then. Like I'll say mid 2025, end of 2025, hopefully. But with that being said, this has been Bombastic Plastic. Thank you guys for watching. Indeed, if you still are. And for now, you are dismissed. Goodbye. Press 1 if you got that reference.